And welcome back. Halloween obviously will not be the same this year, but that doesn't mean that you can't dress up and have some fun at home.
Our makeup expert, Janine Holmes, is no stranger to all things spooky. Here she is doing former Toronto Maple Leaf captain Dion Phaneuf's Halloween makeup a few years ago. Now she's joining us with some easier DIY tricks you can use this year. All right, Janine, you claim that Halloween makeup does not have to be complicated or pricey, so you're going to show us how to create fake blood using products we already have at home?
That's right. That's what I love about Halloween is you don't have to go out and buy specialty makeup. You can work with what you likely already have in your regular makeup bag. So to make fake blood, you'll need a red lipstick, a clear lip gloss, and a black liquid liner. So you want to start by blending together equal parts of the red lipstick and the lip gloss. And when you do just those two, it creates this really beautiful, bright, fresh looking blood. Now, if I were to add a couple drops of the black liquid liner, it creates this kind of older, deeper looking blood. And then if I add lots of the black liner, it creates almost kind of like this zombie looking blood. So there's lots of different options you can do depending on what you're going to be for Halloween.
Okay. I just like the fact you have different categories of blood.
Yeah. I like C, blood, C blood.
Okay, now to make the blood even more realistic, Janine, you suggest adding a fake scar, and all we need for that is Vaseline and flour?
Yeah, I feel every household has some Vaseline laying around and perhaps some flour, white flour. And what you want to do is you want to blend together 1 tablespoon of Vaseline and 2 tablespoons of flour. Now, when you're blending them together, if it's too tacky of a texture, just add more flour. And if it's more lumpy, you want to add more Vaseline. And then you know you have the right texture when you can roll the scar wax in your hands and it doesn't stick to your fingers. You can also add a couple drops of your foundation color to make it match your skin tone. So I'm going to show you how to make a scar really quickly in real time. So what I do is I start by taking a liquid, just a pencil, and I create kind of the gash that I want to do. And then I have the scar wax and I roll it into kind of a worm shape. And I put it over top of where I've done the red liner. And then I just kind of use my fingers to anchor it down onto my skin. Just like so. Okay. And then you can add a little groove with a spatula. And then you can also add in some of the fake blood. And you've got yourself a fake scar.
Okay.
What I love about everything that I'm teaching you today with DIY Halloween makeup is these are great activities that you can do with your kids at home. Because I know parents are trying to find alternative ways to celebrate the holiday in case trick-or-treating is off the table. So these are all great things you can do with your kids. And not only is it fun, but it teaches them not to be afraid of makeup. So if they see someone with this kind of gash, they're not going to be afraid. They're going to know that it's fake.
Except for the takeout guy who comes to your door to drop off the food and he sees the entire family's face like this. Okay, yeah. Now what about if we want to add stitches?
This one's really fun. And all you need is a pair of strip lashes and lash glue. And I have a video of exactly what we're going to do to create stitches. So you want to paint the lash glue on top of the lashes, just like that. And then I'm going to cut the strip into about 6 equal tiny little sections. And then I'm going to take the sections and I'm going to give them a twist. And the glue is going to make the lashes stick together to create the look of a suture. And then if you've done a gash like I have with the scar wax, you can stick it right in the scar wax, and then you do a whole bunch of them down the wound, and then you get the look of stitches. Such a great way to use false lashes.
So good.
What, does that ever look good? Yeah, very realistic. Okay. You know, I was just thinking, it's funny, we're talking about blood, stitches, scars. Growing up in a household of 3 boys, we were kind of creating those organically throughout the year for Halloween. Now, for the vampires out there, you have an easy DIY tip, Janine, to make a vampire fangs?
Yes, so the best product to use to create your own vampire teeth is actually fake nails. So I found these white ones, or you could have fun and wear some black ones with like metallic looks. And all you need to do is you take the nail in a nail file and you're going to file it to be able to fit your teeth. And then you also want to file it into a fine point to create that fang shape. And I have a video of exactly how we can stick them onto your teeth. So the best thing to use is actually denture adhesive. You want to put a little bit on the inside of the nail, and then press it to your tooth for about a minute to let that adhesive set. Put it on the other side, and then you can impress all your friends with these cool vampire teeth.
Very good. Okay. Now we're going to move to those folks who are going to trick or treat because they can, because they're in areas where it's still kind of allowed. You have some recommendations on how they can wear masks and they can incorporate them into their costume?
Yes. So a Canadian company called Wedding Star has created these great kid masks that they have faces on them. So this one is a skull. This one is a kitty. And you can use these as inspiration for how to complete the rest of the face. So to do from the cheeks up, you do the makeup. That's my son. So I did the skull makeup on him. And I just used white and black face paint. We did some fun temporary spray in his hair, and it created this cool skull look. And then for the kitty, oh, there's another picture of him. And then for the kitty, I just used regular makeup for this. I just used eyeliner and some eyeshadow. I created the little kitty ears for my daughter. And then her Halloween costume is complete. And I find this is good too for parents because we don't have to do a full face of makeup because I find kids never want to sit for too long. So having them wear that mask, you only have to do a small portion of their face and they're protected. They can go trick-or-treating, they can go to school and look pretty cool.
Well, this is a great idea because Friday at our school, they can wear their costumes, but they still have to wear the mask. So this is perfect.
Oh, such a great idea. Fun and safe all at the same time. Janine Holmes, Janine, thank you. Great to see you.